E aí pessoal, beleza? Bom, hoje estou aqui para mais um vídeo da série de Genshin Impact. Vamos continuar, né?
Wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
Se quiser ver essa série desde o início, eu vou deixar um card aqui em cima. Se puder, se inscrever no canal e ativar o sininho, ajuda demais, beleza? Estou tendo que gravar esse vídeo logo após o vídeo passado, então eu estou tendo que adiantar um vídeo, né? Então, acabei de terminar a missão da Yaemiko há 5 minutos atrás. Então, os comentários do vídeo passado aí não deu pra eu ler porque ainda nem postei ele, tá bom? No momento que eu tô gravando isso aqui, beleza? Então vou na sequência aqui, como prometido, não tem nem nada pra pegar aqui porque não passou o dia, né? Vamos aqui, ó. No caso, no vídeo passado a gente terminou a missão da Yaemiko, que foi top de linha, top de linha. Vamos agora ativar essa missão aqui, Sangonomiya Kokomi, capítulo de Dracaena Sonolenta, ato 1. Aí está. Sonhos do guerreiro como o rejuvenescer da grama da primavera. Turismo em Watatsumi. Vá até o local acordado na ilha Watatsumi. A guerra acabou e você recebeu uma carta de Kokomi dizendo que a ilha Watatsumi terá um banquete da vitória e gostaria que você participasse. Entretanto, quando você chega na ilha, você descobre algo de errado. E lá vem. Ora, a Paimon vai gostar do negócio de banquete, hein? Isso aqui é aquela ilha que estava tendo uma guerra e a população ganhou armas e as armas estavam enfeitiçadas. Envelheceu a população rapidão. Eu lembro dessa missão, né? Eu lembro. Tem coisas que eu não lembro, mas tem coisa que eu lembro. Vamos lá. Mais uma missão lendária para nós. Vá até o local acordado. É aqui? Nesse nada? O banquete é aqui.
This should be where Kokomi said to meet her. Do you still remember this place? Paimon remembers we came by here last time we visited Wata. That was back when you did your stint as captain of Swordfish too. Paimon's curious whether the resistance troops still remember you.
Eu era o capitão mesmo, eu lembro, rapaz. Eu lembrei que ela falou. Maneiras histórias aqui, as missões lembram o que a gente fez, né? Interessante, né?
Things on the island must have changed a lot since then.
Vamos lá. Bom, a gente vai contar algum problema, né? Pelo que estava escrito.
If the enemy outnumbers you,
Gorou.
seek their weakness and exploit it. If you outnumber the enemy, seek unequivocal domination and crush them.
Tá.
Marauders on the waterfront are supplied by sea. Burning their ships is the path to success.
General Goro, sir, do you have a verdict?
Toshihiko.
More or less. From the directives left behind by Her Excellency, we can surmise that a Fatui ship is moored nearby. This explains we could split into two teams. One to draw their attention, and the other to circle around behind enemy lines and set fire to their ship. Then again, Madame Kokomi made clear that we are not to split up without sufficient forces. We'd risk being picked off one by one until our whole line of defense disintegrated.
É um bom plano, cara.
Sir, shall I send for reinforcements?
I doubt there's time. Based on their movements, they'd likely be... Her Excellency's directives also stipulate that we should wait in ambush and avoid making the first move. Since we lack sufficient troops...
Sir, we're just gonna stand by and watch them leave? Surely there must be a...
Her Excellency's directives also state help may arrive when all seems lost. As for where this help is supposed to come from...
Eu vou chegar aí, meu parceiro.
Hey,
Aí, ó.
Goro,
Olha eu
what are
aí.
you guys up to?
Captain, you've returned to Watatsumi Island.
E aí, subordinado? Estou aqui para dar a mãozinha.
That's great! Her Excellency's directives are as reliable as ever. Recently, the remnants of the Fatui forces have been unusually active. We've been monitoring... Unfortunately, we don't have the manpower to split into two teams.
Deixa comigo, pode ficar
Hard to say
tranquilo
no
aí.
when it's the Fatui. Whatever they're planning, we won't let them...
Good. There's not a moment to lose. We'll go behind enemy lines and sabotage their ship. Let's meet back here after. Watch yourselves. We'll be back shortly.
Seems like the resistance still remembers us. Come on.
Eu sou o capitão, filho. E aí, Fato? Calma aí. Aqui. Aqui. E aqui. É o padrão. Existe um padrão no nosso time. E é muito importante existir um padrão. Leva a cura. O sniper. Oh, pulou pra trás. Ó, perde esse escudo aí, ó. Oh. Ué, não perdeu o escudo não. Achei que ele perdia assim. Bom, levar esse cara aqui, tem menos vida, parece. Boom. É a Beyblade. O seu escudo, cara. Esse cara é chato, ele fica pulando. Fica fugindo, cagão. Bom. O escudo dele é bruto. Mas a vida dele tá baixando também. Cuidado aí, cara. Tá preso aí. Pera aí, não é aqui, não é aqui, ó. Os fatos estão falando, ó. Abrir a boca. Solidify. Boom. Levar esse cara que não dá cura. E o outro deitado ali, o que tá fazendo? Dormiu? Agora sim. Agora sim. Cara, tomando banho aí nessa hora da batalha. Para que saiu. Retorne para Guru. Deram um trabalho.
We were lucky to have you here. We'd have no way to prevent their escape without you.
Eu sou demais.
What's that you're holding? Is it the directives from Kokomi? Let Paimon see. Oh, wow. This is...
Yeah. Well, no, not all of them.
Are
Olô.
you serious?
Her Excellency always plans for every scenario. Plus, these are her general operational directives, which are more comprehensive than most. Still, we're fortunate to have them. They make sure we're prepared for every eventuality, no matter how complex.
Oh, understanding every eventuality sounds tiring enough, let alone writing them all down.
Captain, are you back on Watatsumi Island to lead Swordfish 2 again? We've all been feeling your absence.
Muito obrigado, meu parceiro. Kotoko, é ele mesmo, ele é o Kotoko. Eu lembro de você, Kotoko, né? Como é que tá a minha tropa? Como é que
Her
tá?
Excellency says that now is a time of peace, and that we should reduce the size of the military and focus on helping us.
Top.
About half of us are still organized into task forces, supporting the platoons. The other half have been given various other functions like patrol.
Muito
Of
demais.
course, not everyone's happy about it. The other day, an old buddy of mine was grumbling about being forced to build houses. Said they'd have to drag him away from the front line, kicking and screaming.
Cara, tem que fazer o que a Kokomi manda, a verdade é essa.
The spirit of the resistance is alive and well, huh? Anyway, we're here because Kokomi invited us to the victory feast. Do you know where we could find her, Guru?
Rapaz, mas só quer saber de comida.
I believe Her Excellency is currently at Boro Village. There were reports of a possible disturbance over there. If I'm not mistaken, we should probably get going ourselves. And, also, on your way over, please check in on the
Não precisa
soldiers.
falar isso pra mim não, cara.
I'm
Pra ficar
sensing a
tranquilo.
growing unease among them, but I don't know what's causing it. They used to tell me all their concerns, but whatever this is, they're keeping it hidden. I don't like it one bit. I suspect there's trouble afoot.
Verei o que posso fazer.
Sounds good. Paimon was just thinking it'd be good to see everyone again. Ready when you are.
Eu estou pronto. Sonho do guerreiro, como rejuvenescer da grama da primavera. Peça informações aos soldados.
Off we go.
Tá por aqui. Encontramos o Cotoco, o lendário Cotoco. Tá firme e forte ainda. Cara, o que tá acontecendo? Fala comigo.
Wait, aren't you Captain of Swordfish too?
Sim.
Oh, it is you! Oh, you have our gratitude. Watatsumi Island wouldn't have come to peace without your effort. I wasn't with Swordfish too. But I did see you in Tatarasuna. Oh, you really gave it to those shogunate samurai in the fight of honor. Oh, it was quite
Muito
the
obrigado,
show.
cara. Salvei Mondstadt, Liu e Inazuma. Bom de ilha aí.
Is there anything you need from me? I'm at your service.
Ouvi dizer que as pessoas estão um pouco nervosas.
On edge, you say? In fairness, the battle isn't long over, and, well, perhaps it isn't quite over for them. You know what I mean? Every single person looked death in the face that day. It's not
Entendi.
victory's declared, and all of a sudden, the fighting's over. But people can't just snap back into normal life again. I don't know what else it could be, but what I do know is that as long as Her Excellency is with us, Watatsumi Island is safe. And all the more so now that you're back. Seriously, if there's ever anything you need,
É
just
nóis,
say the
parceiro, é
word.
nóis. Reconhecimento é bom, né?
What a nice guy. Let's go ask some other people.
Bora. Valeu, cara. Denjiro. É nóis. Passarinho, que som é esse? Olha o outro aqui. Arizawa. Não espero um tratamento diferente, tá bom?
Peace at last. Living the dream. Don't I know you? I've definitely seen you somewhere before. Can't place you, but I'm guessing you're not with the Shogun's army. So, do you need something?
Ouvi dizer que as pessoas estão um pouco nervosas.
Unsettled? Unsettled how? I haven't noticed anything.
Você não sabe de nada, cara. Tá com sono aí.
Not that I would, necessarily. I keep to myself, mostly. They're all too... We're at peace now, finally. And I, for one, intend to make the most of it. My life right now is about two things, and two things are... Sorry that I can't be more help to you.
Huh. Seems he's about to fall asleep. Let's leave him to rest.
O cara tá caindo. Você trabalha direito, hein, cara. Você dá um jeito, hein?
Adventure time.
Ô, eu lembro desse cara aí.
I don't understand what Her Excellency is thinking. I mean, peace talks?
Eu já vi esse cara
Give me a
antes.
break.
Ou não?
Why would she agree to that?
Não entendo o que Vossa Excelência está pensando. Conversa de paz. Cara, você está questionando a Kokomi? Não faça isso.
Exactly. Everyone knows you can't trust the Tenryo Commission. I heard they've been secretly coordinating with the Fatui and plan to continue their attack.
Wait, for real? You're sure of this?
Positive. Some of our guys had a run-in with a few Fatui. They caught them conspiring together firsthand.
I knew it! The Tenryo Commission are a bunch of crooks. They'll never change. Honestly, it's kind of naive for Her Excellency to...
Shh! Keep your voice down. Someone's coming.
Hey there. What you talking about?
Captain, you're back.
Sou eu, cara. E aí? O que aconteceu
Do you
recentemente?
think we should tell the captain about what we were discussing just now?
No, let's not mention it. He's one of our closest advisors. For all we know, the peace talks could have been his idea.
Não fui eu não, cara. Eu tô de boa.
I'm sure the captain would see where we're coming from, but you're right.
We should probably play it safe. Welcome back to Watatsumi Island, Captain. Nothing to report here.
Her Excellency should be in the village at present. Head straight over if you wish.
Paimon definitely detected some hush-hush going on there. But if they aren't gonna...
Vamos lá. Vai até a Vila Burou. Naruto? Naruto ali.
Admit it! We know you've been secretly supplying the Tenryou Commission with goods purchased on Watatsumi Island.
Matsuda.
I knew something was off about a Tenryou Commission merchant doing business here. So, what do you have to say for yourself, huh?
Que isso, guarda? Calma aí, parceiro.
I'm innocent.
Naruto. E chapéu de palha junto. É One Piece. Naruto e One Piece. Naruto.
Ha! You're as guilty as they come. You never should have been allowed to set foot on this island, let alone do business here.
Ushimura. Com calma aí, Ushimura. Oi, que isso?
Take him away.
Momento, amigo.
Wait!
Olha. Ela apareceu.
Kokomi! There you are! Something's going down over here! You should take a look! Pronto!
Your Excellency! This merchant is suspected of criminal activity, so we seized him for questioning. Our surveillance shows that in his whole time here, he has made numerous purchases, but no sales. And yet he has no stock in his possession. We believe it's highly probable that he has been supplying the Tenryou Commission behind the scenes.
Se explique, Naruto.
I haven't.
Naruto.
That will do.
Não gagueja.
Let's not let ourselves get too worked up here, shall we? Everyone take a deep breath with me. In and out. Better? Matsuda, Uchimura, I understand that you're concerned for the safety of Watatsumi Island. But before we make any decisions over whether this merchant is guilty or not, we must give him the chance to explain if he's guilty.
Fala, Naruto.
Of course, there will be consequences. But if he's innocent, he doesn't deserve to be falsely accused.
Deixa o Naruto falar então.
Excuse me, sir. As you know, my subordinates have some concerns surrounding your commercial activity here. Perhaps you could explain your side of...
Of course, I can explain everything. I'm a trader on the island, so naturally I built up some inventory. I was planning to hold off on selling until the prices went up, but then but then I was robbed by the Fatui. They took everything. Now you think about that. First I lose all my inventory, then I get treated like a criminal.
Ele gaguejou ali. Mas enfim.
And why should we believe you? So what? That doesn't prove they took his goods.
Cara, você está muito nervoso, hein? Eu sou o capitão do não sei o que do peixe. Fique quieto aí. Salvei Mondstadt, Nazuma, Liwi, Monte de Ilha, aquela montanha de gelo, aquela outra lá que só tinha choque. Baixa a bola aí.
And even if they did, it'll still end up in the Tenryou Commission's hands. They're in this together.
What? The Tenryou Commission are colluding with the Fatui now? This is the first I've heard of it. I suppose it is true. What's that got to do with me?
What, the Tenryou Commission start colluding with the Fatui after the fighting's already finished? We met a representative of the Kujo clan recently. It doesn't seem like... But on the way over here, we accidentally on purpose...
It has been brought to my attention, yes. We are scheduled to begin peace talks with the Tenryou Commission soon. The Kamisato clan has arranged for them to take place in a neutral location. Kujo-Sara and I will be accompanied by our guards. We will use the talks to discuss future plans in detail. But just as arrangements for the peace talks began to fall into place, I started hearing rumors of collusion between the Kujo clan and the Fatui. Allegedly, their goal is to completely wipe out Watatsumi Island.
Errou então.
If that's the case, then the peace talks are likely a trap. Even the Kamisato clan could be... Sir, Are you quite certain that you're...
Yes, it's the truth. I swear. They stole my goods and then they ran off that way. I'll bet that's where that hideout is.
Very well. The potential ramifications of this incident are serious. However, if we find evidence to corroborate the claims of collusion between the Fatui and the Tenryou Commission...
Yes, of course.
Matsuda? Uchimura?
Well received, Your Excellency.
Good. Now, Traveler, I mean, Captain of Swordfish Platoon Section 2, would you join me in the investigation?
Sim. Senhora, sim, senhora.
At ease, soldier. For the time being, at least, we are in peace. Besides, I'm sure you won't be on Watatsumi Island forever. Whatever titles we may have, we're friends first and foremost.
Tá bom.
If we do find the merchant's goods in the hands of the Fatui, it'll prove he's innocent.
Eu não sei se ele é inocente mesmo.
Between the Fatui and the Tenryou Commission, we need to get to the bottom of it.
Vá até o acampamento temporário dos Fatui. Eu não sei se que cara é inocente não, hein? Sei não onde é que ele falou ali. Mas vamos lá. Só vamos saber depois que tiver pronta a investigação aí. Pronto, vamos ver.
This must be the
Olha de
Fatui
butuca.
camp that the merchant was talking about.
É, tem uns negócios ali na carroça.
From the looks of it, it used to be a Hilichurl camp. Who knows?
Looks pretty heavily guarded.
Not by brute force, that's for sure. But that's not a problem. The terrain here gives us an advantage, and we haven't given away our position so far. Our enemies in the light, while we are in the shadows. Strategically, we have the upper hand.
E o que a grande estrategista tem em mente?
Option 1. Take the king, and it's checkmate. The Fatui's presence in Inazuma is weak at present. Nothing if we strike from above and take down their leader first. The rest of them will be hard-pressed to put up as option 2. Hit them where it hurts. Over there, for example. A store of gunpowder. If we managed to discreetly set the gunpowder alight without alerting them, they'd be caught completely off guard. Both their morale and fighting capacity would be severely... Option 3. Use the environment against them. We're close to the sea here, so the air is very humid. I can gather the water vapor, you add a touch of lightning, and together we can
A
shock
terceira
them
opção é
into
mais
submission.
maneira.
Wow, that's our grand
A terceira é melhor.
That will depend on our assessment of our own abilities. A surprise attack from the air is the quickest solution. With an explosion, we could rapidly reduce their numbers without a protracted battle. If we decide to take advantage of the environment, we should be prepared for a lengthy siege. So,
Eu quero o
which
do
is your
choque.
turn? All right. We'll draw them out first to minimize damage to... I haven't had much chance to fight alongside you in the past. I'm not sure I'll be able to keep up with your pace.
Vamos ver se você sabe alguma coisa.
Still, not to worry. Even if I can't claim to be a warrior myself, I'm no stranger to the battlefield. This fight should...
Vamos ver então.
Okay, let's clear out the camp and find out what they've been up to.
Na verdade a gente acabou de testar ela. Nos vídeos passados tá ela aqui de novo, ó. Peraí, foi ela não? Não, não foi ela não, eu tô panguando, é a outra. Pera aí, eu confundi. É essa aqui que ele testou. Kamisato Ayaka. Eu achei que era mesmo, tô panguando. Derrote os Fatui no acampamento. Mas e o choque de gelo? Ah tá. Bom, vamos lá, vai. Testar as habilidades. Hein? Chefe do acampamento. Olha que maneiro o ataque dela, ó. Top, 34 mil de vida. Vamos lá? A ele ali, ó. Cara, tu já era, tá ligado? Você não acerta não, você tá maluco? Eu quero é choque. Peraí, ele sumiu. Quero fazer o especial dela. Solidify. Cara, sobrevive até eu fazer o especial, pode ser? Não vai dar, né? Vamos lá. E aí? Ô louco. Eu acho que eu já testei ela, né? Eu acho que já. Everybody stand back. Para você, cara. Você é o cara do escudo bruto, né? Vamos ver se a água resolve. Olha só, né? Que ajuda. E dormiu. Todo seu, Osvaldo. Olha. Top, hein? Bora. Viu como é que eu ganhei? Mentira, pai. Mentira.
Actually, even the best tactics live or die on the strength of those executing them.
Concordo, foi mais importante a força.
Winning a battle takes a concerted effort from everyone involved. Victory never belongs to a single person.
Pode ser. Às vezes não. Às vezes só eu que dou conta de todo mundo aí. Na maioria das missões eu que faço tudo. Na verdade é essa. Não. Eu não vi nada não.
Must admit, I wasn't expecting to find the Fatui laying low in a hilichurl camp. Presumably, what's their objective? Are the soldiers right?
Cadê a mercadoria do cara? É aquela ali?
Let's scour the camp for evidence. If the merchant story...
All right, time to take.
Vamos lá. Investigue o acampamento.
So these are the Fatui food supplies? They look a little past their best. Is this really all they had to eat?
Vai reclamando de comida.
Hey, look here. Could these belong to the merchant? There's a lot of stuff. Some of it has the Tenryou Commission emblem. Yep, this has gotta be it. Whoa, this place is chock full of bomb-making materials. This is way too dangerous. We should tell Kokomi right away and figure
Dá
out
ré e
how
joga no
to
mar.
deal with it.
Tô zoando, pô, né? É, já achei já. Fala comigo.
Kokomi! Kokomi! We found the merchant's stuff!
I see.
Algo errado?
Nothing. I just zoned out for a moment. Let's see here. Yes, these are the stolen goods, all right. Food, medicine, farming tools. All essential for post-war recovery. And he was probably stockpiling them until he could make a handsome By contrast, it's doubtful that the Tenryou Commission has any need of these items. So the idea that he... In all likelihood, he's just an opportunistic merchant. Nothing quite...
He's hardly a saint, though, right? How could he stockpile things that people are dead? We're not just gonna give them back to him and let him go, are we?
Don't worry. I had already foreseen this. In my recently issued post-war temporary decree, I included restrictions on the prices of essential everyday goods. These items will ultimately reach the people at a reasonable... If he had taken the time to read the decree, it's unlikely he ever would have ended up in this predicament.
Kokomi, you think of everything.
I wish that were true. Take this alleged collusion between the Tenryou Commission and the Fatui, for example. The low energy doesn't exactly help.
What
Nothing. Come on. Well, it's not long now until the victory feast. It'll be a race against the clock to get all of this resolved.
Got it! First we mend the peace, then we attend the feast.
Vamos lá então. Então acho que o cara não estava errado não, mas... negócio de estocar aí, né? Ele é um comerciante, tem que fazer. Se ele comprou com o dinheiro dele, fazer o quê? Comprou, acabou. Né? Então ele não tava mentindo, não. Eu, mano, sei lá. Eu ainda não tô 100%, tá ligado? Convencido, não, mas... Vamos ver. Vamos ver. Cheguei, cara. Naruto, fala comigo. Vamos ver. A mercadoria já tá ali, ó.
You got him back, huh? Thank you, Your Excellency. And you see, I told you I was in it.
I'm not so sure. You could have easily planned the whole thing.
Based on the information we gathered from the Fatui camp, there's nothing to suggest he had any course. Had it been the case, then knowing how the Fatui operates, they would have left some evidence of it.
But what if...
No ifs, no buts. We've recovered the goods. As agreed, this is sufficient.
Apology.
Guess we got carried away.
What did I tell you? You army numbskulls don't have a clue. All brawn and no brains coming to me with your crazy conspiracies. Lay off me next time, got it?
Mano, sei não se esse cara é inocente, não.
Sir, I'm afraid you're getting ahead of yourself. You may be innocent of the accusations originally leveled at you, but hoarding essential goods is a crime under the temporary decree. You have already admitted to being the owner of these goods, so we are obliged to respond with appropriate measures. In addition to enforcing the sale of these goods at the accepted rates, there will also be a fine. The amount of which...
Ferrou. Queria vender mais caro. Porque ia faltar pro povo, né? Agora vai ter que vender no preço normal e vai tomar uma multazinha. Vamos ver que multa que é.
Wait, Your Excellency, whose side are you on here?
I have no business taking sides. As the divine priestess of Watatsumi Island, I abide by the principle of clear, just as merit must be recognized, mistakes must be penalized. You may have been proven innocent of the more...
Wait a minute,
Well, don't just stand there. Take him away.
Your Excellency, he says all the goods belong to him, but it doesn't add up. Those of a Tenryou Commission emblem are probably his, but not the rest. Especially these ones. They're clearly for shrine use.
It seems the Fatui simply dumped all their stolen goods in one place. Leave the shrine paraphernalia to me. As for the... I know, that's a lot to ask.
Not at all, Your Excellency. We're on it. But if I may, Your Excellency, maybe there were no signs of collusion in this case, but our people know what they saw. Something is going on between the Tenryou Commission and... I know the peace talks are coming up, so please keep an open...
I understand your concern. I'll be sure to give it further consideration. I'm going to take these items back to the Sangonomiya Shrine.
Vamos lá. Caminho junto com Kokomi.
Watatsumi Island observes different customs than the rest of Inazuma. I imagine it must all seem a little alien to you.
O personagem tá com 5.000 de vida. Eu não uso ele há mó tempão.
It's been a long time since I last came to this village. There's been a lot to deal with recently. Next time you visit, I'll take you to visit Watatsumi Island's old shrine.
Tá bom.
You know, the earliest shrine on Watatsumi Island was not it was close to the Statue of the Seven. Back then, the people of this island recognized the shogun. But after she struck down our protector deity, the shrine was abandoned. Relations between Watatsumi Island and the shogunate have soured ever since. Mistrust has become... I've been hoping to raise all this at the peace talks and discuss it properly. Grievances have to be let go eventually.
Your Excellency, what brings you out this way on your busy... Oh my, you're looking a little worse for wear. You need to take better care of yourself, okay? All of our fates depend...
Thanks for your concern.
Your Excellency, I beg you, heed a word of advice. After all this time fighting the Shogun's army, if we reconcile with them, the god who once protected us will...
Come on, that's ancient history. Besides, the fighting is barely over. We should be grateful to be at peace one...
I know, it's just... we should remain strong in these negotiations.
I appreciate your concerns. I will consider the options carefully.
Wonderful. We're all...
É muita pressão.
Oh, Your Excellency? Well, I'll be... fancy meeting you at a place like this. Do you know, my daughter's enrolled herself in the Shrine Maiden selection process this year. If she makes it into Sangonomiya, I'll be one very happy mother. I'm always telling my daughter that if she gets the chance to learn from Her Excellency directly, she must make the most. I mean, just look at Her Excellency, still so young, but so mature and intelligent.
Well, if she comes to Sangonomiya, I'll look out for her.
Your Excellency, boy, am I glad you're here. As you know, agricultural output has taken a pretty big hit this year. Let me bring you up to speed on the latest situation.
Oh, Your Excellency, isn't this the captain of Swordfish 2? Will he be based on Watatsumi Island from now on?
Ô, louco.
Your Excellency!
Não pode nem dar uma voltinha.
Please, remain calm, everyone. I'll get though, for the longer ones, I'd prefer it if you could write a report and submit it to the shrine. Then I can respond to each one as and... Are you alright?
De boa.
This kind of thing is water up.
Your Excellency, here you are.
Mais uma. Izukinaki.
There's
Não,
been a
Izumi.
situation. We're still waiting on the delivery of a whole batch of ceremonial items. I'm beginning to worry that they've been stolen.
Oh, we retrieved those already.
Really? That's fantastic. You never cease to amaze. I sorted through all the petitions received recently and placed them on your desk. Also, according to the schedule, you're just in time for your meeting today on the development of the textiles industry.
That's today?
Yes, the two young ladies have arrived safely. We're just waiting for you.
É, só quer dormir um pouco.
I see. Oh, let's rendezvous tomorrow at the entrance to Sangonomiya.
Yay! The victory feast!
That's the name of the game. There'll be some Watatsumi Island specialty.
Great! See you tomorrow then!
Ela trabalha demais. Né? O segredo dela. Espere até amanhã do dia seguinte. Então, vamos aqui. Hoje. Amanhã no dia seguinte. Pode pôr 8 horas, vai. Bora. Ela tá cansadona, vocês viram? Rapaz. Por isso que ela não sai na rua ali todo dia. Né?
Created another universe and founded paradise for I, Fischl, and the Prinzessin de...
Ah, de 10 às 12? Pera aí. É de 10 às 12? Aí. Pronto. Próxima Sangonomiya. Vamos lá. Por enquanto tudo tranquilo, né? O único problema é que ela tá trabalhando demais. E os fatos aí junto com o stereo lá, tô falando que tá tudo junto.
Kokomi isn't here yet. That's weird. She doesn't seem like the type to show...
Deve estar cansada, tá dormindo.
How is she still not here? Do you think she could be in... Let's go ask that soldier over there.
Are you looking for Her Excellency?
Shibata.
I'm afraid she isn't here at the moment. I don't know where she's gone.
So strange. Guess we should just call it...
Not necessarily. If I recall correctly, Her Excellency has made special provisions for such a scenario in her general operational directives.
Ela sempre planeja.
Let me see. Yes, number 98. Should a visitor from afar come to see me, and should my whereabouts be unknown, direct them to proceed southward until they arrive at a tree with purple.
Okay.
The footnote stipulates that this only applies when Her Excellency has made no communication regarding her whereabouts before disappearing. And even then, as far as I'm concerned, you two tick all of the boxes. I keep this directive on me at all times.
Kokomi really does think of everything. All right, let's find the place she wrote about and have a look.
Vamos lá. Recado para nós ali, top. Vá para o local designado. Tá aqui perto. Vamos aqui. Ela sumiu, acho que ela queria, tá ligado? Um tempo para respirar, porque é muita coisa. Aqui vai para onde? Vamos lá. Pegar o baú.
It's my lucky day.
Que?
By royal decree.
Falou. E você?
This is order.
Boom. Não, você está aí. Solidify.
Wings of darkness. Come, sever night. Let's light it up.
O Oswaldo é bruto. Cara, foi pro lado do Oswaldo. O cara simplesmente foi pro lado do Oswaldo. Cadê o outro cara? Tá aqui em cima já? Olha só, ele voltou. Ué, o Oswaldo é seu, hein? Ai. Dois baús?
What trinkets lie veiled within this desolate plain?
Bora. Ela deve estar por aqui.
Are you sure this is the right place? It feels like we keep heading deeper into the middle of nowhere. Hey, doesn't that tree look like the one she described in the directive? It looks like there's a way in over there. Let's take a look.
Entrada? Ah, aqui, ó. Olha ela aí, ó. Sabia que ele queria um tempo sem ninguém encher o saco. Sabia. E aí?
So this is where you ran off to. We were gonna meet up and get
Tá dormindo, tá dormindo.
It's you. I apologize.
You got sick? We'll go find a doctor.
No. It's nothing like that.
You run on energy? You mean you're like a...
No, it's just a figure of speech. I'm ashamed to admit it, but I can't.
Todos estavam pedindo tanto para você ontem.
You noticed? I guess I haven't quite mastered the ability to hide. To be honest, I'm not really cut out to be a leader. At first, my dream was to read up on military strategy and perhaps become
Por
an
isso que ela
advisor.
prepara um monte de coisa. Tem plano pra tudo.
Constantly communicating with people, trying to retain their morale, having to read between the lines, making sure everyone... You're somehow supposed to make people feel wonderful, just from being in your presence, while also commanding their respect. It doesn't come naturally to me, but because of my bloodline, I was always going to end up being the divine priestess, sooner or later. So, whenever I feel overwhelmed, I come here to just... Don't worry, it doesn't affect my work. I handed over preparations for the victory feast to some... I have to make a speech tonight, and I mustn't give the troops any reason to suspect that something could be wrong. This piece was hard.
Is there anything we can do to help?
I should be feeling energized again soon if I hold off on work for a little longer. If only there was some way I could... I was reading a book last time I was here, but... I only got about halfway.
We'll find it for you, and then we'll read it out to you, to help you recover.
You do that for me? I'm really lucky you came back to Watatsumi Island.
Vamos lá. Encontrar o livro. Achei.
Whoa, look at all these petitions. So does Kokomi make time to deal with these even when she's Sangonomiya events cash flow statement. Consolidated annual report. This is a lot of work for one person. And it's on top of all the directives she has to write and the people she has to meet day to day. It's no one... Let's track down that...
Então não é o livro ainda não.
Hey, look! Could this be the book she wanted?
Notas secretas. Hoje passei a tarde inteira discutindo como representantes da associação comerciante. Tá. Aqui é a energia que ela gastou. Energia menos 4. Energia menos 3. Energia menos 2. Mais 2, ó. Menos 5. Mais 4. Aí, ó. Eu cheguei, a energia dela voltou a crescer. Fala dele. Né? Muitas pessoas falaram menos 3. É mais energia perdida do que... Né?
Swordfish Captain came back today.
That's just...
Seria culpa da Paimon.
Here.
Guess that was the wrong one.
Calma aí, filha. Oi. Tá de centroavante? Que isso? Que isso? Pivô? Artilheiro?
There's even a bookmark. None of the other books have one, so she must have finished reading those already. Ooh, it's pretty dense. Paimon doesn't understand a thing. Well, let's take it over and read.
Vamos lá. Leia o livro de táticas. Vai ser maneiro, hein? Um livro de táticas. Ela gosta desse trem?
Is this the book you wanted?
I'm not sure.
Haja de acordo com o plano e planeje a situação.
Read a bit out loud.
Ataque onde o inimigo é fraco. Apareça onde o inimigo é cego. Você entregou para Kokomi o livro de táticas? Ou eu não vou ler, não?
Kokomi? Oh no! She's fallen asleep! Tonight's the victory feast! Not to mention that the peace talks are just around the corner! She's
Vamos acordá-la.
We probably should. After all, she did... Kokomi! Wakey wakey!
Was I asleep?
Time to get going! It's nearly time for the...
Really? It's that time already?
Eu lhe comprarei um livro de estratégia.
Really? Yes!
Boa.
I want the latest volume of the Tibet. The Yai Publishing House published it last month, but...
Huh?
Tá.
That really perked her up.
Né?
Alright, let's get to the feast!
Tá aí. Vá para o local do banquete. Tem de livro aí. Bom, por enquanto é isso, galera. Acho que o tempo do vídeo tá maneiro, né? Aí no próximo vídeo a gente segue de onde a gente parou. Vai com Kokomi para o local do banquete e ouça seu discurso. Aí, perfeito. Espero que vocês tenham gostado. Se puder, deixar o like, muito obrigado. E até o próximo vídeo.